Welcome back to the Crypto channel, everyone. My name is Josh, and right now, Solana just hit a new all-time high, while the price of ETH is still running into this important area of resistance in the short term, while XRP is continuing the bullish breakout towards this price target, while the price of Cardano is now running into this critical area on the price chart, while Chainlink is forming a massive bullish pattern, getting closer towards a historic breakout. So I'll be talking about all of that and more later in the video, so definitely watch to the end. First of all, starting off on the weekly Ethereum chart, and right now the price of ETH is still looking very bullish on the larger time frames, currently playing out a bull run as we're bouncing from this massive ascending line of support. So over the last one day, not a lot has changed here on the weekly time frame. We're still looking bullish, and if we're taking a look at the 3-day time frame, what has happened over the last one day is a 3-day candle close, finally confirming above this Fibonacci level on the price chart, which was sitting at around 3.2K. So technically speaking, this now confirms the breakout above 3.2K, which is obviously a bullish signal when we're confirming a breakout above resistance. And so right now, the next level of resistance to pay attention to is one that we're pretty much running into almost right now. And this is sitting at around 3,500 approximately based on this previous high. But once we can break out above that previous high, above 3,500, in that case, I'll start targeting around 3.9K to 4K. So essentially these previous highs as the next major area of resistance. And in case you're new to all of this, resistance is simply the point on the price chart where the price is most likely going to struggle at, because a lot of people are taking profits or selling the price around that area. So that's exactly what we saw here at 3.2K. The price struggled at that level, but ultimately we continued the bull run higher because when we're zooming out, looking at the bigger picture, we're still looking bullish. But if we're zooming into the shorter term, looking at the daily time frame, right now the price is still running into this area of resistance. So expect the price to potentially struggle in this area, sitting in between around 34.30 to 35.60 approximately. But once we can finally see a breakout, ideally with a daily candle close above 35.60, in that case we'll look very bullish again on the daily time frame, likely heading up towards around 3.9K to 4K once we can actually confirm this breakout, which could be coming soon at the current rate. And as for support, in case we saw yet another rejection from this resistance, in that case we have major support in this price range right here in between $3,000 to $30.50, and I would also expect support at around 3.2K approximately based on this previous Fibonacci level of resistance, now acting as new support at around 3.2K. And with that being said, if we're taking a look at XRP on the weekly time frame, right now the price of XRP is continuing its explosion to the upside, as we can see, breaking out through all of these points of resistance. So obviously we've broken out above this 78.6% Fibonacci level, which I mentioned just yesterday in my last altcoin video, which was sitting at around $1.30 approximately. So like I've said over the last few days, once we see a breakout above $1.30, expect to move up towards around $1.60 to $1.70 based on these highs, and once we can break out above around $1.70, expect to move up towards around $2. And so those are the next major price targets and points of resistance to pay attention to for XRP as we continue this bull run. And if we're taking a look at this 2-hour time frame, looking at the short term for XRP, we're continuing this bullish breakout from this bullish continuation pattern, and we've already smashed through the first price target here, which was sitting at around $1.34, and we have the second price target, the flagpole price target, at around $1.72, which we are getting very, very close to, as we can see right here, but we still have a little way to go until we get to $1.72. And when it comes to my trading strategy for the price of XRP right now, over the last one day, I took a little bit more profits out of my XRP long position, which I shared step by step along the way during this entire move right here. All the way back down here, I shared if we break out above that line of resistance, that will be the signal to enter a long position to trade this bullish move towards these price targets. And as always, I put my money where my mouth was. I followed my own analysis, trading this bullish move towards the upside, but since yesterday, I have taken some more profits out of this XRP long position, and that's simply due to the fact that we have gotten very close to this complete technical price target right here. So usually just before we hit the major price targets, I like to take a little bit more profits off the table before we hit the price targets. And also due to the fact that I've mentioned recently here on the channel, we should be expecting resistance at around $1.60 to $1.70 approximately. And so far we are finding resistance in that range, in the $1.60 to $1.70 range. And on top of that, the funding rates for long positions right now are relatively high, which basically means if I'm keeping this long position open, I'm just paying more and more funding rate fees while I keep this long position open. And so due to all of those reasons, I just took a bit more profits off the table out of this XRP long position. But obviously I'm still long on the price of XRP. As you can see right here, I still have some of that position still open. But at this point, as you can see right here, I've taken over $6,000 in realized profits and still close to $4,000 in unrealized profits. So overall, approximately 10,000 USD profits on this one trade right here in less than 2 days. And in case you're wondering, I'm taking this trade and I take a lot of my trades over on Bybit. So I'll make sure to leave a link to Bybit down below this video in the description and in the pinned comment. And if you use that link down below this video to make your Bybit account and deposit on that account, then you can get up to a $30,000 deposit bonus, but only if you use that link down below this video. And also, if you use that link, it'll take you to this page right here, which is a 500 USDT position airdrop. So basically a free $500 trade as your first trade over on Bybit, but that's only available if you use the link below this video to make your Bybit account and deposit on that account. But for whatever reason, if you cannot access Bybit or if you cannot KYC on Bybit, there's also Bitfinex, which is another crypto exchange very similar to Bybit, but you don't need KYC for Bitfinex, which means if you're in the US or the UK, for example, or another country where you might not be able to access Bybit, you can access Bitfinex. So I'll also leave a link to Bitfinex below this video. And if you use that link to make your Bitfinex account, you can get up to a 5.5k deposit bonus. And only if you use that link, you can get an exclusive 10% discount on all trading fees on the Bitfinex exchange forever. But that's only available if you use the link below this video to make your Bitfinex account. So as another option other than Bybit, once again, there's Bitfinex. Links down below if you want to claim those extra bonuses. But with that being said, taking a look at the price of Solana on the 2-day time frame, because just over the last 1 day, the price of Solana has officially hit new all-time highs, breaking out above 260, but we've not yet fully confirmed the breakout with a candle close, at least on this chart, not yet. And so even though we've technically created a new all-time high above $260, we cannot yet be confident that the price is heading towards the next major price target. And in case you're wondering, the next major price target, once we can actually see a proper confirmed breakout with candle closes above 260, the next major price target will be sitting at around $313, which is this 1618 Fibonacci extension on this 2-day Solana chart. And on top of the fact that the 1618 Fibonacci extension is sitting at $313, if we're zooming into the short term, looking at the 4-hour time frame, we also have this bullish continuation pattern with a flagpole price target, which is sitting at exactly $313. So we have this flagpole price target at 313 and a Fibonacci extension level at 313, which means that is the next major price target to pay attention to once we can first see a confirmed breakout above 260, because right now that breakout is not confirmed. And if we're taking a look at Cardano on the weekly time frame, obviously, especially over the last couple of days, but really over the last few weeks here, the price of Cardano has exploded to the upside here, clearly playing out a bull run along with a lot of the crypto market right now. But the price of Cardano, as we speak, is running into this all-important golden pocket area of resistance, which is the most important Fibonacci area on the price chart. And that's sitting in between $1.12 going up towards around $1.23. So in that price range right there, expect strong resistance, which I have already been warning about over and over again recently here on the channel. And at least so far, as of recording this video, the price is already starting to struggle in that exact price range, exactly as expected. So once again, expect strong resistance in between $1.13 to $1.23 approximately. But once we can finally see a strong confirmed breakout, ideally with candle closes above $1.23, in that case, expect to move up towards this 78.6% Fibonacci level, which is sitting at around $1.76. But if, for example, we see a continued rejection from this golden pocket, in that case, I would expect some major support right here based on this previous 50% retracement level, which was previous strong resistance, now acting as new support, and that's sitting at approximately 82 to 83 cents. If we actually pull back to that level, once again, I'd expect support at that level. But if we're taking a look at this 1 hour time frame, we have now officially hit this flagpole price target exactly as expected. Obviously, I've talked about this flagpole price target since much lower prices, and that was sitting at around $1.08 approximately. So right now, the price of Cardano has already hit that price target. So just keep in mind, there's potentially a bit of short-term risk for Cardano at the moment, short-term risk of a bit of a pullback potentially, now that we've already hit that bullish price target and we've just run into the most important area of resistance on the price chart. But as I always say, no matter what happens in the short term, whether or not we see a bit of a pullback for a couple of days, either way, when we're zooming out looking at the bigger picture, we're still clearly within a larger bullish market, even if we first see a rejection before an eventual breakout above the golden pocket. And with that being said, if we're taking a look at the price of Chainlink on the 3-day time frame, the price of Chainlink over the last 1 day has now officially confirmed a 3-day candle close above the all-important golden pocket area of resistance, which was sitting in between around $15.40 to nearly $16 approximately. So in that price range was the previous golden pocket area of resistance, which should now be acting as new support. So if we see a major pullback here, expect support in that price range. And as I said a few days ago now on the channel, I said once we confirm a breakout above around $16 approximately, above this golden pocket, expect a quick move up towards this 78.6% Fibonacci level, which is sitting at approximately $18.30, and then expect resistance at around $18.30 approximately. And over the last couple of days here, that's exactly what we have seen as expected. As soon as we broke out above the golden pocket, we went straight to the next Fibonacci level at around $18.30, and so far that's pretty much exactly where we have rejected from as expected. And so for now, for the price of Chainlink, that is the major point of resistance to pay attention to, once again at around $18.30 give or take. But once we can finally see a strong confirmed breakout with candle closes above $18.30 or above around $18.50 based on this previous high, then in that case expect a move up towards basically into the $20 price range, in between around $21 to $23 coming next after we first confirm a breakout above around $18.30 give or take, which is still acting as resistance. But if we're zooming out, looking at the bigger picture for the price of Chainlink on the weekly time frame, we are now forming a massive cup and handle pattern, which is a bullish technical pattern, and this has been forming since around the beginning of 2022. So for multiple years, the price of Chainlink has been forming this huge bullish pattern. But I want to make it clear that as of right now, even though this pattern is potentially forming, it is not yet confirmed, because in order to confirm this bullish pattern, we need to see a confirmed breakout above this neckline, which if we're taking a look at this neckline, that would be sitting at around $23.30, so just above $23, or ideally just simply breaking out above this previous high would also be a point of confirmation, and that's sitting at around $22 approximately. And so essentially, if we can see a breakout with candle closes on these larger time frames, ideally a weekly candle close above around $22 to $23, then that would finally complete this cup and handle pattern, which once again is a bullish pattern, and that will set up a huge bullish price target. And in case you're wondering, the technical price target based on this cup and handle pattern, if we first confirm a breakout above the neckline, which as of right now has not yet happened, but if that happens, then that would confirm a price target at approximately $90 per Chainlink. So from the point of the breakout to that price target, we're talking about almost a 300% move, around a 280% move towards the upside. And obviously that's 280% with no leverage, or for example, with even just a 5x leverage long position, that'll be easily over 1,000% profit, basically 10xing your money. But obviously between now and then, there will also be other points of resistance along the way. Like for example, the previous all-time high will most likely act as a point of resistance at approximately $52, and around $50 we'll also likely find some resistance and some of these other levels as well, which I'll talk about once we actually get closer towards those levels. And once again, I want to make it clear that for now, that price target and this pattern is not active. It is not playing out right now. It's still potentially forming, but not yet confirmed, because we first need to see a breakout above around $22 to $23 on the weekly time frame with a candle close above that area. And so for now, this is just something to pay attention to in case it does confirm, and something to get set up, get prepared for in case it does confirm, because this could potentially be a major opportunity to make a lot of money in crypto. So while we're waiting for these next opportunities, get set up, ready to go on those exchanges. Links down below if you want to claim those extra bonuses. And if you want to actually know how to trade crypto, no matter if the price is bullish, bearish, or chopping around sideways, then make sure to watch these videos popping up right here on your screen. The video in the top left shows you how you can profit from bullish or bearish price action using long positions or short positions, and the video in the bottom left shows you how you can easily profit from choppy sideways price action. But anyway, that is everything that I have to say for today. I really hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you all in the next video.